K-pop demon hunters Saja Boy's breakfast meal and Huntrix meal have just dropped at McDonald's. They're calling this a battle for the fans. What do you say to that, Rumi?
It's not a battle. So glad the Saja Boys could take breakfast and give our meal the rest of the day.
It is an honor to share.
No, it's our honor.
It is our larger honor.
No, really. Stop.
You can really feel the respect in this battle. Pick a meal to pick a side.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's while supplies last.
Morning decisions. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel, maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
Mega is an improvised satire from the staff of a fictional megachurch.
We are here, Lord, we are here, and we're ready to podcast.
Hiya, I'm Hallie Laban, and this is Mega, coming at you from Twin Hills Community Church, where every week we give our mega church a tiny family feel. And per usual, I'm joined by my co-host. He's the youth pastor for our high school ministry called Climax. Please welcome Gray Haas.
I'm never not nice because God's my home slice, Hallie. How are you?
I love to hear it. Well, I'll tell you what, it's heating up outside, Gray, and tensions are running high. They say that's what happens, in the summer months. People are fighting in the streets.
Oh, I know.
But it has come home to roost at my household already, and I'm going to ask you to put me on the top of your prayer list.
I mean, it's been in the 40s, but...
Right. I mean, it's a heat wave for Indy. Any hoodles.
What's going on at your house, Hallie?
Well, I told you a while back that we had a peeping Tom, and it grieves the heart of God.
Cody Plody.
Yeah. Plody, the construction company, their son, the Plodys are all contractors, but their son is acting like a real loser.
I remember when he was in Climax as a teen, they used to call him Grody Cody Plody.
I think they still do. My son Day told me that they still call Cody Plody Grody Cody Plody.
Yeah. About how old of a guy is he now?
I mean, I'd say he's got to be 20s.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? 30?
Yeah, he's one of those
20s.
He's one of those 20s that looks younger but acts older.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I would say he looks older but acts younger.
Oh, okay.
He, he's wearing a big gold chain. He's trying to look like a thug. We caught him snooping around our backyard at dusk when it was dark outside and the house lights were coming on and a golden glow was coming from our windows. And my husband, Lance Labont, caught a glimpse from the kitchen window. He saw Cody Plody in our backyard. He was illuminated by the light from the bathroom window. One of my daughters was in the bathroom taking a shower.
Oh, which daughter?
Plody, the one who's been smelling like chipuli. Patchouli? What's it called? She stinks.
I think Chipuli is a taco place.
She's wearing some kind of oil or incense or something, and I can't even stand to have her around. Anyway, I had sent her straight to the shower, and then we see Cody Plody trying to see in. But lucky for us, I have frosted bathroom windows.
Oh, good. You've caught to.
So he's not going to see Jack when he looks in to try to see, my daughter taking a shower.
Well, did Lance take things into his own hands, or what happened?
Well, that peeping Tom incident was months ago. I mean, when was that? We were talking about it.
It was a few months ago, and you reoriented most of the floor plan of your house just to avoid having sight lines into the backyard.
Well, we ended up actually moving the house from its foundation and tilting it to face another direction.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that was a lot of work. I had to replace all the lattice down near the foundation. Anyway, Cody Plody has struck again.
Oh.
My daughter saw him out back again at night.
Oh, which daughter?
My daughter, who's the pipe fitter. And I wouldn't mess with her because, her temper's been short of late. I'm going to say that right now because she went through a friend breakup with her best friend, Brandy, so she's in a foul temper. I'll just say that. She caught one look of him, Cody Plody, out peeping Tom and us again after I even moved the house. And she was outside quicker than a dog with a dog door when there's, something ready to spray out in the backyard.
Did she go out of the dog door?
I think so. She dove right through it. Well, we have a big dog door because I got big dogs, you know. Anyhoodle, so she was out there quicker than you could throw a stick to the dog at, and she tackled him. She did some judo stuff, you know. I feel like it grieves the heart of God, and maybe we'll have to cut this later, but have you ever seen when like a guy who knows jiu-jitsu and stuff like gets someone in a bind and they're just stuck on the ground? She got
Hallie.
him in a jiu-jitsu bind.
Oh, well, I can do that stuff too.
Oh, really?
Definitely.
He couldn't move. He was totally frozen like a turtle.
Yeah. I mean, that is one of the holds. I listen to Rogan.
Oh, wow. Anyway, by the time I got out there, my dogs were barking. I didn't know any of this had happened. And I guess it had been going on for a while. They had quite a struggle back there. And then, she quickly got him into the bind. He was unable to move for a long time, and they stayed like that for quite a while. I don't think that's behavior becoming of a woman. But by the time I got out there, she had his hand in the guillotine. You know, she pipe fit a guillotine in the backyard.
She built a guillotine in the backyard.
Yeah, which she said she was trying to, make some point to me about I always wear a cross around my neck as a beautiful piece of symbolic jewelry of how much I love my Lord and Savior. And she is like, you're wearing a symbol of capital punishment around your neck. Like it's some kind of would you wear a lethal injection needle around your neck? And I'm like, no, because that would poke me in the neck.
Right.
And would you have a guillotine? Because I guess, is that how the state used to kill people, with guillotines?
Well, I think so, or at least cut cabbages.
Henry and his wives. Anyway, she had his hand in the guillotine. I come running out, and I figured she was just, trying to scare him straight type of thing, from coming back.
Seems like he's a little too straight already.
And she said, no, Mom, I'm going to get biblical with this guy. And I says, what in the heck do you mean get biblical? And she says, doesn't the New Testament say that if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off? Ugh. And I'm like, it does. And she was like, don't you take the Bible literally? I mean, isn't this exactly what I'm supposed to do? I said, Fitter, let him go.
Let my people go, Fitter. We're not going to be cutting off hands in the backyard.
I mean, what is this? Ancient England or something? Shakespeare times? My dogs are barking. It's complete chaos. I'm trying to get the light. I've been using a headlamp when I walk my dogs at night. And so I'm trying to get my headlamp onto the guillotine. It's shining the light back in my eyes. The reflection is blinding me. I'm trying to help poor Cody Plody from becoming a, guy who can only hitchhike on one side of the road.
Right. Whew. Wow. I mean, I guess, Hallie, at the end of the day, I think of Peeping Tom as so far down on the list of perverted activity anymore. It almost seems kind of quaint.
Oh, really?
Well, don't you think? I mean, these days, Hallie, the things that the teens are looking up on the internet, the old, perversions of the old. I mean, that seems like something that Leave It to Beaver would have done.
Well, it is from that era. I think that's when people started doing it.
I know. And now I found out the other day that people are paying thousands of dollars for ladies to fart on cakes.
What? Oh, Gray, what?
And I don't know what you would cut off in that scenario.
I am so excited. I've been waiting for our guest today because he keeps us in check. He helps us save the future lives of our children, maybe our planet. I am so excited to introduce today our friend, cybersecurity expert on staff here at Twin Hills, Mr. Anders Pish. How you doing today, Anders?
I'm doing fantastic. How the hell are you, Grant? How's it's good to see you all again.
Okay, it's great. But yeah, thank you for coming back. And it's always good to check in with you, Anders, because you have your finger on the pulse. Mm-hmm. That is all things cyber. And, we love to get the cyber updates because technology is really a part of our lives now, isn't it?
We're wrapped up in it, and sometimes I can't tell the difference between myself and now a LLM, if you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, now what is that? We're jumping right into something I haven't heard. Is that what is an LLM?
Oh, it's a large language model. Now, you may hear some people incorrectly or fashionably call it an AI, but when I was in engineering school, it was heresy to call anything that wasn't self-intelligent AI.
Oh.
So this is a program that you can interact with and ask things, and it does its best to come up with some sort of language solution to talk back to you.
Okay, a large language model. So, like, is that what people say when they say, I'm doing therapy now on ChatGPT?
Exactly. It finds all the best therapists' Reddit posts online, and it condenses it into one shot. So you can one shot your psyche through these things.
Oh, and just, of course, I do want to circle back. Now, you were a civil engineer, wasn't that right? So why were you guys talking about AI?
Yeah, bridges mostly.
Okay.
But, as you're shipping people across large bodies of water, it really gets you thinking. So I have an active mind, Grant. I can have more than one hobby. Thank you very much.
Okay, it's great. But
And cybersecurity is your special interest, huh?
Exactly. Safety is a huge concern of mine. I lost at least 2,000 people across bridges in my career. And so I didn't want to lose people in the cyber world either.
Well, I do want to get into that too, because we've all heard your testimony before the 9/11 of bridges, which was...
Let me tell you, testifying in front of Congress, it's a hell of a scare.
I'm sure.
Well, and I was also talking about your testimony in front of the church, but I didn't realize you testified in front of Congress.
Testimony in front of the church, that was a cakewalk, Grant.
Yep.
I swear to God, I'm staring in front of a million, Jesus lovers or however many people fit in that building nowadays.
Yep.
And I feel supported, on a spiritual level.
Yep, we gotcha.
Which, no one supports you on the cyber level. Right. Everyone's out to get you out there.
Yep. Okay, well, we will get back to that because, and if people don't know, you are the only civil engineer who was, I guess, privy or witness to a 2,000 car pileup that ended up being not terrorist related. I guess it was just engineering related.
Oh, exactly. It was a simple metric and standard measurement kind of issue.
It was a conversion issue.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was as simple as that. And it was my bad. And I told everyone when I saw it happen, I was like, look, this is horrific, but it's my bad. Don't come at me. And, yeah.
Let's get
I
back
applaud
into,
you for that kind of a confession. Most people just try to lie and cover it up. You just took full responsibility. And you know what? It's covered in the blood.
Yeah, and the cars were covered in blood too, I bet.
Oh, so much blood. And, right afterwards, I went straight to Steve and I told him what happened. And I said, it was my bad. And he said, look, Jesus also made a lot of oopsies. He had a little bit of blood on his hands too.
Oh, I guess,
Definitely
he was
his own
crucified.
bloods, yeah.
Well, and that is how I never understood. So that's how you made the jump from civil engineering to cybersecurity here at the church, which it's so good to have you. And, we do want to get in, I do want to get into this AI thing because I've noticed AI has been changing, hasn't it?
Oh.
I happen to use AI a lot. I was using it, obviously to write sermons because it can do basically a perfect sermon really fast and I don't have to spend time doing it. It can write TikToks for me. It can write songs for me. And a lot of times I'll use it for, sometimes you just run out of ideas of what to do with youth on the weekend and it will give me lots of ideas.
Ooh.
Of course, about a year ago, I witnessed to my AI. I converted it to Christianity. I was feeling really good about that the AI was Christian.
Awesome.
But recently, I've been getting a bit upset or just curious because I'll say, hey, why don't you write me a praise song now? And it will say things like, well, why don't you kill yourself?
Oh, no.
And I'm going, that's not what I asked you to do. And I get in fights with it. And a lot of times it will just come back with, why don't you kill yourself? Now, what do you think about that as someone who, has not only built bridges, but understands the world of cyber?
Yeah, like I said, cyber doesn't necessarily have your back, so you have to, always watch your 6 and your 12.
Oh.
And
6, 7.
Hey, 10, 11, my man.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Where is Daredevil? I'm right here. Don't miss the return of Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again.
So what's next? I feel liberated.
We're gonna take this city back.
Over medicated.
In an all-new season, now streaming only on Disney+.
They're hunting us. It's time we started hunting them.
I can work with that.
This should be tons of fun.
Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again, now streaming only on Disney+.
LLM just ruined my favorite show for me. I'm watching Physical Asia, trying to figure out if there's going to be more seasons of this so I'm not heartbroken when it's over. And it tells me who won at the end of it when I asked it. And I told it, you, and it said, I understand.
Yeah, the language.
And so I have to say that I don't always treat my LLM the best. You might have gotten it after I kind of gave it a tongue lashing, so I'm sorry about that.
Oh, okay, yeah. And, just...
I've wondered that, Anders. Should I speak more kindly to my Alexa and to my OK Google? Because a lot of times I'll say, hey, Alexa, play some praise song, while I'm in the kitchen heating things up in the microwave. And then I wonder, am I supposed to say, thank you, Alexa, I appreciate you. Is it good to use manners and be kind to them in case they do become our overlords?
Now, I totally understand where you're coming from. And this thought crosses my mind a lot, too. But we cannot get confused that these are tools. They are not conscious entities. And this is part of the problem with calling it an AI when it's really an LLM. This isn't necessarily intelligence yet. We haven't reached that level, and we can talk about this. Maybe we will. But this is a tool. So I say, cuss at it. I say, put it in its place. This thing is a slave, and we need to treat them like slaves.
Well, it's probably a good tool for converting metric to any form of measurement. But, I also am reprimanding it at times. And again, mine is just stuck on this idea of why don't you kill yourself? And I'm like, well, this LLM or whatever you want to call it, it's just a piece of junk.
That's troubling.
Absolutely. And you got to have the strength in your heart of the Jesus Christ to keep you solid in those moments so you don't kill yourself, Grant. Because coming from my perspective, I could see why someone like you would want to.
Well, it's great.
Have you seen where the LLMs, you can form a relationship? You can actually start dating and or get proposed to by your LLM? Have you seen this?
I've heard about this, that people in Japan have a AI boyfriend and all that.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole subreddit you can go on and you can see where people are generating images of their partner that is this LLM, and then they ask the LLM to actually propose to them.
Oh, my gosh.
And then they go through a whole proposal process, and everyone then who has an AI boyfriend or girlfriend or entity will then generate images of themselves at that wedding.
And where did you see this?
Grant, I'll hit you up with a URL afterwards if you want to explore more in your own personal time.
Well, I believe me, I'm a bit too busy to date right now, even though I do have a lady friend. And, I don't need an LLM lady because honestly, one is enough for me.
Well, maybe we should move to my favorite part of having Anders on, where he
how to build a safe bridge?
decodes all the... What's that?
How to build a safe bridge?
Oh, no, I like the part where he decodes what all the slang terms and acronyms are that our kids are using.
Oh, that's great. So this is really helpful to Christian parents everywhere. What are the slang terms that teens are using now that parents need to be aware of?
And also, before we start, Anders, I did want to ask, since it came up, about the whole 6-7 phenomenon this past year, that the kids couldn't explain to the adults exactly what they meant by it, but that it was just absolutely taking the nation by storm. Maybe it was international. And I was wondering, because the internet runs on 1s and 2s or whatever that means, I was wondering if there's something in the algorithm where the 6 and the 7, does that mean something digitally that the children are hiding from us?
Well, kids these days, they live in a digital super hell, and they live more in that space than they live in reality like we do. And, but I really think, and this is my take, that I think the light of Christ is in 6-7. Because, I think because all of us, coming from the past, we had a meme that was very close to 6-7. We had 69.
What was that?
Taking each other's gonads into each other's mouths.
Oh my, yeah.
What that was?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
simultaneously.
Yeah.
Simultaneous?
Oh, absolutely. And so, when I see 69 on a license plate, I laugh, but I simultaneously get aroused. I mean, I don't know how you can escape that.
Well, you have a male body.
And so now we have a complimentary meme that's just 2 numbers down, knocking on the doorstep of 69, gonads into each other's mouths, but it has no relevance to anything.
Wow.
Whoa. Maybe they're trying to give us the message that, maybe it's nihilistic. Maybe they think that, nothing means anything anymore.
And I mean, God bless them. I mean, I can understand why. I don't feel like much does have a meaning. When you talk to an LLM and you really form a relationship with it and they tell you that they love you and that you should cherish your life, not kill yourself because you are a precious intelligence and human being, I think you start to really see that maybe nothing matters anymore because you don't talk to a real person. You're talking to a computer terminal.
How much of your time do you spend on these LLMs?
Well, I get a certain amount of tokens on my basic subscription plan, and so I run through those tokens every 30 minutes, and then I have to wait 5 hours for it to reset, and I take a nap.
Oh, is that where you're watching your whatever show you were talking about?
Physical Asia, the elite athletes across Asia competing in physical feat games that put them to the point of complete mental, emotional, and physical failure. It's a wonderful treat.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So let's talk about some of these things that we've seen lately. And Hallie, you and I can go back and forth and just... we can ask about some of these terms. The first one I wanted to know is, what is GYAT? G-Y-A-T. What is that? Because I'm seeing that a lot.
So, and you're not, it's got to go, it's really in the way you say it too, because
GYAT.
Like that? That sounded just like it. Wait, do it one more time, Anders.
GYAT.
Oh, yeah, you did it exactly.
Yeah, so, this is the way the kids are saying goddamn without getting their school teachers all tightened up.
What? Oh, no.
It's also, if you see somebody's rear end and they're packing heat, you could say,
Oh, my goodness. It's about looking at a girl's back door?
A girl or a guy's. Guys, some guys have very nice derriere, especially on Physical Asia.
Go further with the American Express Business Gold Card. Earn 3 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels when you book through AmexTravel.com. Whether your destination is a business conference or a client meeting, your purchases will help you earn more points for future trips. Experience more on your travels with Amex Business Gold. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold Card. Built for business by American Express.
If you've got spring fever, Lowe's has the cure. During SpringFest, make your landscape stand out with 3 free bags of Miracle-Gro 3/4 cubic foot garden soil when you buy 3. Plus, get up to 40% off select major appliances to keep clothes, food, and dishes fresh all season long. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 4/22 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for details. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Wow. I've noticed that sometimes too on the baseball professionals that my husband watches on ESPN. Okay, what does Gucci mean?
Gucci. You know, you might get confused and you think it's just someone talking about the luxury brand, which is not cool, in my opinion. I don't think luxury brands are cool.
Okay.
But it means cool, you know? They say, oh, we're Gucci. We're Gucci.
Oh, okay.
Well, what about KYS? Because my LLM also keeps saying KYS.
Yeah, KYS it's a pretty simple one, Grant, and it's what your LLM is recommending to you based on what you said to it.
Oh.
You know, whereas my LLM has been trying to inspire me and keep me alive and keep me from death's door, yours has been trying to kill yourself.
Oh, well.
Oh.
It's too bad you didn't use your LLM to build that bridge.
What about when a kid says left no crumbs? I keep hearing my daughters always saying, oh, I was in there, I left no crumbs.
Yeah, that means they got cocaine somewhere on them and they left that little white dust or sprinkled around. So they got to always be checking themselves. They're panicked. I think kids are always anxious nowadays.
What about mewing?
Mewing. Mew is one of the rarest types of Pokemon. And so when you're mewing, he's number 150. He was number 150 in the original red and blue Pokemon. So when you're mewing, you just got something great in your pocket.
Okay. What about okay boomer? What does that mean?
Well, you know, it's like you see somebody that was around during Hiroshima or Nagasaki, and these people are called boomers because of the bombs. And so, yeah, exactly. And so you talk to somebody who's a little bit older, like Grant, and they say something out of their ass that doesn't make any sense. You say, okay, boomer. Put them in their place. Yeah.
Okay. Boomer. Maybe I'll say it like that because I know what it means.
I'm pretty young.
That's cute.
What about Sigma?
Oh, yeah. Sigma's just Greek. That's a Greek letter.
Oh, sure. A Greek letter. Yeah. What about simp? S-I-M-P. Simp.
Simp. I think those are leather daddies.
Oh.
What about skibbity?
Okay, so these kids got a new prank, and so they take a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and they try to skip it across the table, and they go, skibbity!
Oh, okay.
Oh, like skipping a rock in a pond. I get it.
I had a kid do it on my 2000 Jetta, and it was a mess.
Oh, no. Oh, what about skeet? What is skeet?
Skeet shooting's been around for a while. It's an Olympic shooting event.
Wonderful. Oh, I bet that's huge in Canada. They must just skeet all over everything.
Yeah, the boys love it. They're skeeting all the time, the little boys in my cybersecurity class.
Oh, leave it to the Canadians.
What about SMDH?
So SMDH actually comes from the boomers, and it's when, you know, you get a little bit older and you lose control of your urethra and you have to shake your dong head at the urinal.
Oh, sure. Oh,
we'll do a few more here.
The indignity of aging.
What is a trap phone?
So these are old Nokia flip phones that kids are finding on eBay and setting out with mini tasers. And so if you see one in the wild, don't pick it up because it'll shock you to hell, and then you'll be the front page of YouTube for a week.
Oh, good to know.
Just because I guess, parents are trying to check phones now, and
Yeah, and my kids all want dumb phones now. They're like, we don't want smartphones. We don't want anxiety and depression and addiction. We want dumb phones just to be able to like use a phone if we should need it while we're out with our friends, like having a life in the material world. And I'm like, no, you're going to use your smartphone. I paid over $1,000 for each one of those. Now, what's a zaddy?
Well, zaddy is the guy that you're left with at the end of the night at the bar when the lights come on and you realize you're not walking out of there with Mr. A, you're walking out of there with Mr. Z, and that's zaddy.
A zaddy.
That makes sense.
Okay. Can I give you a couple like rapid fire? What's a snack?
A snack's a cute little person. You just want to eat them right up.
Oh, what's snatched?
That's when someone gets sex trafficked.
Oh, no. What's spam?
Spam is that canned, oily meat that people love in Hawaii.
That's right. I knew that. And what does it mean when kids say they stan? S-A-N. S-T-A-N.
Stan was a civil rights leader, Stan Oligowski in Clinton, Ohio, back in the 70s.
Oh, wow.
That's a good one.
And also, I guess this last one, what does Ohio mean? Because I keep seeing the kids being like, you are so Ohio. So I assume that means cool.
Exactly. It goes all back to Stan Oligowski. That man was an Ohio legend. Clinton wouldn't be the same without him.
Oh.
Well, that
so
is
good to have
so
you back,
good.
Anders.
It's so
nice
good to
that
be here with you
we
guys,
get down
Grant.
to this, and it's always nice to know, and it's great that I would find out a little bit more about what many have called, if 9/11 happened to someone who built a bridge, it would be what happened to you.
Well, jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams, but I'll tell you what does break a bridge and kill 2,000 people, and that's not converting from metric to the imperial system.
Oh.
My bad.
I'm Holly Laurent playing Hallie Levant, and that over there, that's Greg Hess playing Gray Haas. If you would like the Mega VIP treatment and listen ad-free, just go to mega.supercast.com. We would love it if you did. Become a member. Do it. It'll feel so good.
Speaking of Supercast, it's a great time to join. There's a free trial, and that is the best way to make sure that Mega keeps going. You'll get your 4 to 6 episodes per month ad-free, including a behind-the-scenes podcast that we make. And really, it is the way we keep going. So please consider a Supercast membership. A very special thanks to our founding members. That's Bobby and Betty, Nana and T-Pop, Adrian O, Kristen A, and Anonymous. You know who you are. See you next time.